there, thanks for stopping by. My name is Michelle, and today I have something a little different. So, last week I was tagged by Lori from Lori's Stories and Crochet on a questionnaire about our crochet journey. This questionnaire was started by Rachel from the Faded Wildflower Crochet, and I will link her below. I'm going to adjust this. Hold on just a second. Going for a ride. There we go. Um, yeah, I will link the video where Rachel explained why she was doing it and the answers to the questions that she created. I will also link Lori's answers from where she was tagged. So go check out Lori's answers to these questions too if you haven't already. Okay, I'm going to, after I answer these, in the description, I'll have some people that, some crochet content creators that I'm going to tag as well. And so there you go. Without further ado, let me pull up my questions here. Okay, so the first question was, how did you learn to crochet? So when I was about, I guess about 6, my older sister taught me how to chain, and I couldn't get, I didn't have the coordination to do anything else, nor did I have the attention span to do anything else. So she just would take the chains and make it into necklaces and bracelets and belts and so forth. So yeah, that was the beginning. And then when I was about 7, 7.5, it was about 7.5 because it was Christmas time, I was finally able to figure out how to single crochet and double crochet. And I don't remember the pattern, but I made my very first actual thing, and it was a Christmas stocking for my mother, and it was made out of scrap yarns that I had been given. So yeah, not Christmas colors at all. It was purple and like a watermelon, I think is the name of it. So I do remember the name watermelon, and I believe it was Big Twist. I remember it being pretty rough, but there were a lot of acrylic value yarns back in the 70s, and they were very scratchy. So yeah, so that's where it began, and then from there I would go to different craft stores, Walmart, what have you, and I would buy pattern books, little leaflets and things like that. I would get the free ones, and I just taught myself how to read patterns that way. So that is how I learned to crochet. I don't consider myself crocheting at 5 or 6. I think it was 6. And then when I first started chaining, and then I would say that's not really crocheting, that's just playing with hooks and yarn. But I was actually able to make stitches and make things, by the time I was about 7.5. Okay, so number 2, what is your favorite thing to crochet? I think my favorite thing to crochet is beanies. They're a lot of fun. They're quick. You can play with different stitches. You can do all kinds of fun things with them. So I would say that beanies are my favorite thing to crochet. I like short projects, quick projects. So if you could only use, question number 3, if you could only use one yarn for the rest of your life, what would it be? That's a hard question because I like so many different yarns. I would probably say it would be an acrylic. You know what? It probably wouldn't be an acrylic. I was going to say because you can use it for everything, but you can't use acrylic for everything. You can't use it for pot holders. You wouldn't want to use it for dishcloths or washcloths. You wouldn't want to use it for pot holders or anything that for the kitchen because it would be it could melt. I would probably say, wow, this is hard. Maybe a cotton because you can use it for all the kitchen things. You can use it for garments. You can use it for blankets. You can use it for beanies. You can use it for pretty much anything. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with a cotton. Now, if she's saying just a specific brand, wow. Maybe I love this cotton by Hobby Lobby. They have a ton of colors. It's really soft, so you can use it for wearables, baby blankets. It'd be nice against the skin. You could do it for, like I said, clothes, wearables, hats. But you could also use it for washcloths, dishcloths, kitchen stuff, coasters, mug rugs, all the things. So, yeah, I would say I love this cotton. What is the weirdest thing that you've ever made? The weirdest thing I've ever made. So I'm going to go with, let me see if I can pull up a picture here. Was a beanie last year, and it's on I know I put it on it used to be a community tab, now it's just posts, so I'm scrolling down here. I'm sorry, I should have had this pulled up. Okay, let me see if I can pour it this way, see if it'll show up better. I made my son-in-law a beanie, and this one was for Thanksgiving. It's called the cooked turkey hat, and it is by, let me flip this back over, sorry about that, and let me go to that link. I have this on my posts, and there's a link to it's a free pattern, and it's by Snappy Tots. So the cooked turkey hat by Snappy Tots. So it wasn't difficult to make. I did have to have him put it on. If you have a head form or a hat form, wig form, then you wouldn't need that, but I didn't, so I made him try it on so I could pin it in place. But you'll definitely need something to hold it straight so you can put the pieces on just right. It was a lot of fun, and he got a ton of laughs at work for it. So yeah, and some people that wanted him, and I said no, I'm not making another one. So not that I minded making it, but no, I just let him have all the novelty hats at work. Okay, so that's the strangest thing I think I've made. I also made a Christmas tree one, but I don't think that was nearly as odd as the cooked turkey. That was a lot of fun. Okay, number 5. What is something you'll never crochet? Well, I would say never say never. I don't enjoy making big long projects like blankets, big large blankets. I like quick projects, but that doesn't mean I won't make them. I have made them, and I'm sure I'll be making more in the future. So I've made socks, I've made you know, all kinds of things. So, also, I've not been good at amigurumi, and I've not really enjoyed it much. But now that I have grandkids, I have been checking out a lot of amigurumi books. Haven't made them, but I flipped through, looked at the pictures, and read some of the patterns. So, yeah. So I would say I wouldn't just take something off the chopping block. You never know. Let's see here. Or rather, I wouldn't put anything on the chopping block. I would take everything off. Okay, let's see. What's the next question? Number 6. Where do you get your inspiration? So, inspiration. A lot of my inspiration comes from YouTube. I watch what a lot of people are doing. I join in with a lot of people with different crochet alongs and making things that they're making. I also get inspiration from my family, as well as from Pinterest and Ravelry. So it's a big list, I know, but I think the number one place is YouTube, and probably it used to be Pinterest, but I think my next go-to is Ravelry, where you can really deep dive into a rabbit hole. So let's see here. Favorite thing you've made so far this year? I believe my favorite thing that I have made this year would be the star stitch baby blanket that I made for my grandson. And although big yarn is not my thing, I did make my granddaughter a very super simple. Hold on just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. My puppy didn't feel so good. So I was talking about I made a basket for my granddaughter for Easter, and I put all of her little goodies in there. So didn't have a handle. I just made a basket that she could put things in. She could use it as whatever she wanted to, and it turns out it's a favorite toy, and it's been made into a hat, and she wears it every day. So so that I was happy with, though, I mean, there was nothing to it. It's just a round little basket, nothing to it, but it makes me happy that she enjoys it so much. So favorite things I've made. Number 8, crochet plans that you're excited about for the future. I have such a long long list, as most of us do, of things to make. I think one thing that I'm going to be really happy with when it's complete will be a poncho that I was starting for my mom, and she used to get cold real easily, and she would always put on her coats and sweaters and blankets and so forth, and I thought she had dementia, so I thought that it would be easier to put a poncho on, something that doesn't have a front or a back, right or left, and it's something that she could just throw on easily and keep it around her. It wouldn't fall off. She wouldn't have to hold it on like a shawl, and it would keep her warm. And so she and I went to the store together, and she picked out some yarns, colors, and they were blue, which is not my favorite color, but it was hers. And I started making granny squares because she likes granny squares. And so I started making them, and I made quite a few of them. And then she went on to be with the Lord. So it was very fast. So I never got to put it together for her, but I've got it in a bag in the top of the closet, and whenever my heart's ready to do it, I'm gonna make it, and it's gonna be like a big hug from Mom. So that is one of the things that I'm looking forward to making. I'm also looking forward to making dresses and baby clothes and sweaters for the grandkids. So that's another thing that I'm really looking forward to making. Worst thing about crochet. That's the question number 9. Worst thing about crochet, in my opinion. So the hobby altogether, I would say my biggest problem with crochet as a hobby is I don't have enough room to store all the yarn, and I don't have an endless supply of funds to buy every skein of yarn or hank of yarn that I think is beautiful. So that would be definitely high on the list, but also as I've gotten older, I can't use a lot of different yarns because I have arthritis in my hands and wrists, and big yarns hurt my hands really bad. And if I crochet too long, my hands will start to hurt. So yeah, those are the worst things for me about crochet. My favorite thing about crochet is question number 10. So my favorite thing about crochet is the possibilities. There are just an endless list of things that you could possibly make if you wanted to, and different ways that you can help different people. So you and bless others with it, from making people blankets to hats and beanies and things to help keep people warm. You can make things for yourself. You can do soap sacks for the homeless. You can do all kinds of great things. There's that Warm Up America program that they have, where you can make blankets for people. You can make things, lap gowns for people at the nursing homes and things. So there's all kinds of ways that you can bless people with crochet and just have enjoyment for yourself as well. There's just all kinds of things. So that's my favorite thing about crochet. So those are my 10 questions and answers, and I will tag some of you guys below. And when you do your own questions and answers, if you choose to participate, which you don't have to, but it would be fun. Be sure that you link Rachel, who started this whole thing, and if you would tag Rachel, and then also tag whoever you're answering the video for. That way we know that you did it, and we can go and watch your answers too. So thank you guys so much for watching. This was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to seeing what a lot of you guys, what y'all put down for your answers. So thanks a lot. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.